Hey guys, welcome to today's video. You know what time it is? We are back with some more Return to Shironagasu Island. Last we left off, we had just gotten to our room on the island. Things are starting to pick up. We met a colorful cast of characters. Let's see what we can get ourselves into in this episode. Alright. I managed to get to the island. I have a bad feeling about this though. It feels as if this place harbors a dark secret. Interesting. What could they be hiding on such an isolated island? Drugs? Weapons? Perhaps even money laundering? In any case, I might be able to find out more when I meet Sir Raymond. Huh? Who's there? No need to keep ringing the doorbell, I'm coming. Some people are so impatient. Only immature people would do this. Aurora. Told you I'd come, Mr. Higgins. Aurora, you're here already? Duh, I told you I'd come to your room. I wasn't expecting you to come so soon. Were you waiting in the hallway? Yup, and I was tired of waiting there. Hey, can we talk? I don't know if she's joking or not. Listen, Aurora, a sweet girl like you shouldn't be in a guy's room all by yourself. Huh? But you wouldn't assault me, Mr. Higgins, would you? I don't like the way this is going. No, I wouldn't. But other men might. I just want you to be more cautious. So since you won't assault me, there isn't a problem, right? Let's talk. Alright, I guess. I'm exhausted, though. Why is Aurora so interested in me anyway? I don't think she's trying to get something from me either. I just don't get it. You'll talk to me? Thank you. That makes me very happy. I really needed some company. I need to find out more about this island, so it's actually a good thing that Aurora wants to talk. I might be able to learn something from her. Let's talk, Mr. Higgins. Hey, can I just call you Akita when we're alone? Alright, but only when we're alone. What are you, mystery girl? Why did you come to this island? Aren't you a bit young to be a representative? Traveling to an isolated island at such a young age must be hard. It's totally fine. Don't underestimate me. I'm a strong girl. My apologies. I didn't mean it like that. So, why did you come to this island? Could nobody accompany you? No. My entire family is dead. Okay. I'm the only one left. They're all dead? Despite what she just told me, Aurora still looks very calm. I'm sorry I brought that up. Since you were invited to come to this island, that means that your family was quite wealthy. Yes, we were very wealthy, so rich that we could even buy a small country. At least, we used to be. Used to be? Did anything change? All our money is gone. The only thing left in our safe is dust. At least, there used to be. Even the safe is gone now. All our money was taken from me. Oh boy. I was trying to change the subject to something lighter, but failed miserably. Great job, Akita. Still, Aurora talks as if none of it really matters. She certainly is a strong girl. But why did they invite her? I thought that only millionaires were invited, or does that include ex-millionaires? It's rather careless of them to invite her to come to this island, or are they trying to prevent her from revealing things? Don't feel bad for me, it's in the past and I've moved on. You don't need to make such a long face, Akita. If you say so. But to be honest, sometimes it does make me a little bit sad. It's okay to cry, you're human after all. Do you know Sir Raymond? Sir Raymond? For some reason, I get a very bad feeling whenever his name is mentioned. He's the master of this mansion who welcomed us earlier, right? Do you recall if someone said anything about him? I'm sorry, my brain is drawing a blank, but for some reason, I don't think he's a good person. That's all I know. I see. Well, let me know if you remember anything at all. Okay. If I remember anything, I'll come to you first, Akita. Thanks. Do you know anything specific about this island, Aurora? About this island? I know a lot. For instance, Shironagasu is Japanese for blue whale. That's all we've heard about, is how it's a blue whale. Alright? I understand that. Yes, I knew that much. I really wanted to know about the things that happen on this island. Do you know about that? On this island? Aurora's face suddenly becomes pale. Something very sinister is happening on this island. I am sure of it, certain of it. I'm sure that something happened in the past, but I can't remember what exactly. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. No, it's okay, but I'd appreciate it if you would let me know if you happen to remember anything. Akita, are you investigating this island? Yes, I guess you could say that. Please keep this to yourself, alright? I won't tell anyone. I somehow had this feeling that I should help you. As if it's my duty. No, my destiny. That's a strong way to put it, but I'm glad that you're willing to help me. By the way, Aurora, that blue ribbon looks good on you. Totally not a creepy thing to say to a young girl. Really? Thank you. You don't look very happy that I said that. You look sad, Aurora. What's the matter? Was it something that I said? Actually, I don't like this ribbon. You don't? Why are you wearing a ribbon that you don't like? Well, because I have to. What? I'm not sure what she meant by that, but I guess she has her own reasons. A blue ribbon. Do you know anything else about the island? For example, that bridge and the iron doors are really bizarre. Do you know anything about those? The bridge and the doors. For some reason, I feel sad when I see them. Does that mean you've heard about them in the past? Maybe. I think they were used to lock something up. Lock something up? I'm sorry. I'll let you know if I remember anything. Just give me some time. Of course. I don't think she's leading me on. She's trying hard to remember what she's forgotten. She could still be pretending. No, I don't think Aurora would be capable of that. Ask her about herself again. Aurora, you can tell me if anything is troubling you. Please let me help you. In that case, would you adopt me, Mr. Akita? What? What's that all of a sudden? Just like you, I only have dust in my safe. If I adopted you, both of us would starve to death. Sorry, I'm just messing with you. Just kidding. Well, if you really need help, you can count on Senakita from New York. I'll do whatever I can. I take a business card from my wallet and give it to Aurora. This is rather careless of me, but I can't abandon Aurora. I want to help her in any way I can. Akita, you're a very good person. Wow, you're a detective. All right, I'll contact you if things get really, really bad. Not just then. Just call me whenever you need help, or just call me for no particular reason at all. How about this? Give me a call when we're all back home, okay? All right? Yes, I'll definitely call you. My experience tells me that this girl never had anyone else to rely on. She doesn't want to cause trouble for others and just suffers in silence instead. Knowing this only makes me more worried about her. Thank you, Akita. You're the best. I haven't done anything yet. I only gave you my business card. Guess I should be going. Sorry for dropping in on you like this. Don't worry, it was a good way to kill some time anyway. Come back whenever you want. Yes, this isn't a farewell. See you later, Akita. That's right, we'll see each other again soon. See you later. Totally dead. She's dead. Bye! If someone dies, she's first. Aurora seems reluctant to leave my room. She's a sweet girl, and that worries me. I don't want to get her to get into any trouble. After all, I need to be extremely careful when I investigate this island. Yawn. I guess I'm still a little bit seasick from the swaying of the ship. Someone from the guest house will probably call me when it's time for lunch. I'll just sleep a little bit until then. Z. We be sleeping. I suddenly spring to my feet. Did I just hear a voice? Did it come from the hallway? It sounded like muffled moans. I can't see anything out of the ordinary in the hallway. Am I just imagining things? No, I'm pretty sure I heard moaning. Okay, soundtrack. That's strange. I should be on my guard. No harm in being extra careful. I should investigate my room. Alright. Talk about jumping to conclusions here. What's this? I see a Louis... Oh, this freaking name. Louis Associé guidebook and a notepad. The book has a map of the rooms showing an evacuation route. So the only way in and out of here is across that bridge. I really don't want to imagine what might happen here in case of a fire. An ordinary desk lamp. It looks like the intensity of the light can't be changed. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Looks like there's no wiretap hidden behind you after all. I do see a 5 o'clock stubble. I haven't had any time to shave today. A nice sofa. It's probably a Le Corbusier sofa. I wouldn't mind having one in my office as well. Just as Vincent said, my luggage was brought here already. I have some useful tools inside. I'll probably need them later. He'll probably call me at lunchtime. The phone hasn't rung yet. Looks like this is the door to the bathroom. Nice and spacious. There's nothing unusual inside. There's a painting on the wall. It's a work by Arnold Böcklin. It is titled Isle of the Dead. If I recall correctly, they brought corpses to this island. Because of this painting's stillness, prints of it became extremely popular in Germany around the Second World War. Isle of the Dead. I really hope it doesn't have anything to do with this island. The weather outside is still awful. This window is soundproof, so sounds coming from outside are almost inaudible. The windows have handles on both sides, so they could be opened from the outside. It would be challenging for anyone to climb up this cliff, though. The bed is well made. I've slept enough for now, though. I do feel a bit woozy. Okay. What else do I have to examine? Oh, I should look outside as well. Whoa. That was a close call. I almost got pulled outside. A strong gust of wind blasted the window wide open. There is a steep drop underneath. I would be dead if I fell down that cliff. Why were the rooms built in such a dangerous place? I don't get it. Huh? Hang on, there's that sound again. Is my mind playing tricks on me? I look up and see Neneko. It looks like her room is just above mine, but what is she doing here? Hey Neneko, what are you doing? That's dangerous. Me. I can't hear what she is saying because of the strong wind and the sound of the waves. I don't know what you think you're doing, but stop doing it. That's dangerous. Alright, see you at lunch. Me. Elp. Ew, gross. Your spit is flying in the wind. Geesh, I'm glad her spit was blown away by the strong wind, so it didn't fly into my face. What's that, Neneko? I can't hear a single word you're saying. Speak slowly, okay? Neneko moves her mouth slowly. Huh? I can't hold on longer. Help me. Huh? Oh. I think I know what you're trying to say. You're about to fall down and are holding on with just one arm? I see. That's pretty dangerous. I wonder if she might die if I just left her there. What the hell? Akita, your train of thought. It is most certainly a desperate situation. Hold on. Potential thumbnail. Huh? Hey, darn. You've got to be kidding me. Neneko, try to hang on for 30 seconds longer, okay? Darn, what an idiot. She always ends up in crazy situations like that. Ah, Mr. Higgins. I was just looking for you. Did you happen to? I think I just heard. Sorry, no time to talk. Ask me later. That transition, though. The furthest room on the second floor. The one on the right? Hold on a little bit longer. Neneko. Well, if it isn't Mr. Higgins, why don't we have a good scotch together? No thanks. Oh, Higgins, do you have a moment? Now is not a good time. Get out of my way. Idiot. Idiot? I zigzagged past everyone in my way and reached the door of Neneko's room. All right, it isn't locked. Darn, you idiot. What do you think you're doing? All right, I got you. Whew. What a situation. Hey. What was that? I don't have a clue what you're trying to say. Take a deep breath and speak slowly. You said that you would save me if I were in danger, but you're totally useless. And I was about to fall to my death. Yeah, sorry about that. But how could I have foreseen that you might die in such a stupid way? What do you mean, stupid? You're stupid. I'll admit, I could have been aware of your particular situation just a little bit sooner, but you have to be more careful, Neneko. I guess you've learned your lesson and will stay away from the windows. Only a total moron would try to open them. Of course, I won't go near them, even if someone asks me to. The phone is ringing. Higgins speaking. Oh, Mr. Higgins? I see that you are in Miss Izumaki's room. Lunch will soon be served, so please come to the main building on the other side of the bridge. Sir Raymond will be discussing several important matters, so please be sure to join us. Very well, we're on our way. Alright then, looks like lunch is ready. Let's go. Hey, what's wrong? My legs are paralyzed from the shock. Give me a piggyback. Yeah, right. I'll see you at lunch. What? Wait. I said, wait, don't leave me. No chill, Neneko. You're gone. We're going to get some food. Whew. This is the first time I try to open one of these doors. It's much harder than I expected it would be. Can't we just leave these doors open? Wait for me! Neneko slides underneath the descending door. Hey, that's dangerous. I grab the wheel to stop the door from dropping any lower. The door? The door was just starting to move downward, so I could still stop it, but I might not have been able to a second time. You idiot, leaving me behind like that? That was dangerous. You could have been sliced in half by this door. Be more careful. You're almost a Neneko sandwich. Oh, the Resident Evil reference. Even if I get sliced in half and die, it'll be your fault, Akita. That's some really messed up logic, Neneko. I'm at a loss for words. We just go to the lounge together. The rain has made the bridge even wetter than before. The cobblestones are rough, so it's not too slippery. The splashing rain does soak my trousers. So cold. Hurry up and open it a bit faster, Slowpoke. I'm going as fast as I can. Maybe you're freezing, but I'm working up quite a sweat here. Speaking of which, the butler Vincent turned the wheel with ease. Either he's used to opening them, or he's much stronger than he looks. I've been expecting you, Mr. Higgins. Please follow me. The dining hall is this way. Hey, Abby, could you do something about the doors to the bridge? They are ridiculously hard to open. Can't you just leave them open? The doors? That is strange. I made sure that the doors were left open before inviting our guests to come here. My sincere apologies. I will lock them in place when I open them. If the doors happen to be closed again, please let me know. Thank you, but I should not ask you to do such hard work. Think nothing of it. It is my job after all. Abby gives me a faint smile. How wonderful. Just how a maid should be. Hey, did you hear that, Neneko? You should become her apprentice. Don't shake me like that all of a sudden, will ya? So this is the dining hall. Thomas is over there. Looks like nobody else has arrived yet. Mr. Higgins, this is your seat. Miss Izumaki, please sit over here. Oh boy, it seems that the seating order has already been decided. Neneko has difficulties eating in front of people. The seat in front of me is empty, so I could swap seats with her, or I could just let her struggle. Neneko reluctantly takes her seat. Thomas is the only other guest who has already arrived. It is a good opportunity to get some information out of him. And even if I can't, it would kill time. My apologies, Thomas. I must appear a bit like a fish out of water. I was suddenly asked to become a representative, so I'm not quite used to this place yet. Thank you, Mr. Higgins. Actually, I know how you feel. I can never get used to the atmosphere here. I see. So you've been here before? Yes, that's right. He appears to be on his guard. I should make him feel at ease with small talk before trying to exact information from him. I have heard that Sir Raymond is a rather strange person. The entire building appears to have a peculiar atmosphere. I was especially surprised by that eerie painting here in the dining hall. Would you happen to know anything about it, Thomas? Well, like I said before, it's a cookie-cutter shark, a small squaliform shark species of the Dalatidae family. Its scientific name is Isistius brasiliensis. Good. This whole paragraph was just like a challenge paragraph. Neneko is jabbering, even though I didn't ask her. Yes, I know that, dummy. I'm only making some small talk so that I can extract information from Thomas. Just bite your tongue already. I was surprised at first, but I was told that it is a painting of a shark. I don't know much about it, but Sir Raymond appears to be rather fond of that kind of shark. He sure has an unusual taste. That painting is creepy. One could even call it demonic. Speaking of which, I heard someone mention a legendary creature here called the Demon of Shironagasu Island. Do you think that his so-called demon could actually be that shark? The Demon of Shironagasu Island? No, I don't know. I can't say I've ever heard of it. Huh? Thomas is clearly flustered. His face just turned red. He appears to be hiding something. However, I was not expecting that he would become this flustered. Is there something about this Demon of Shironagasu Island that I don't know about yet? Where do you live, Mr. Higgins? That's a totally unrelated question. Thomas is clearly trying to change the subject. Me? In Brooklyn, New York. I live in a nice villa with a gorgeous night view of the Manhattan skyline. Neneko gives me a smug look. Yeah, I lied, but not completely. I can see a part of Manhattan from my office, though. Just an innocent white lie. My, you're making me envious. I only have the opportunity to go to New York occasionally for medical conferences. It sure is a great city. Medical conferences? Does that mean that... Good day, Mr. Higgins, Mr. Harrington, Neneko. It appears I have arrived early. Akira coming and messing up our groove. Hey, Akira, isn't Giselle with you? Akira gives me a sour look. I am not a child, so we are not together all the time, Mr. Higgins. For some reason, she sounds rather hostile. I wonder why. Did I somehow annoy her without realizing it? I can't remember. After a moment of awkward silence, Giselle appears. Forgive my tardiness, Miss Akira. It's all right, Giselle. Did you find what you were looking for? Yes, it was inside the bag. A short while later, I notice Alex and Aurora sitting on their seats in the back. Alex looks like he is trying to avoid the others. Hello, everyone. Oh, were we the last to arrive? With Jacob and Real joining the group, all of the guests have gathered. Still, there's no sign of Sir Raymond. Hang on, there's something strange about this scene. I wonder what it is. Never mind. What's strange about this scene? Looks like Jacob is already holding a wine glass. That guy's a real alcoholic. I see that everyone has gathered. Allow me to serve you your meal. My master, Sir Raymond, will be joining you shortly. As the food is being prepared, I can't help but notice that Thomas is looking at his watch anxiously. If you will excuse me for a second. Weird. I wonder where he's going. I think he's going to the bathroom. He was fidgeting. Neneko's ability to remember things is impressive. However, observing people is not her strong suit. She can't even look them in their eyes, so she misses any nuances. You should pay more careful attention. Thomas kept looking at his watch, so he has something going on at a certain time. There's not much to do on this island, though. I wonder what he's up to. As if I know, I bet he's meeting someone. Meeting someone? But everyone... Oops. Poop. How do I... but everyone from our group is right here. The only person missing is Sir Raymond, but I can't imagine that Thomas and Sir Raymond will be secretly meeting at this time. The food is being served, but Thomas still hasn't returned. Neneko doesn't seem to mind, as nobody is sitting in front of her and she doesn't appear to be very fond of Thomas. Hey Neneko, your hair is so long. Where do you have it cut? Akira is talking to Neneko in a slightly unpleasant way. Neneko appears to be panicking hysterically and is shaking all over. Oh my god. What's up with you? There's no need to panic. You'll have to forgive her. She's not much of a people person. My apologies. I wasn't aware of that. I hope you will get used to people soon. As in, I hope you will want to get used to people. Akira appears to be quite arrogant as she speaks. Is she drinking wine? I wonder if she's drunk. Did you know, Mr. Higgins? In England, one can drink from the age of 16 years, as long as there's a guardian present. I find wine to be most delightful. I'm not sure if Akira noticed my glance, but she immediately begins to talk about the drinking age of wine. We're in Alaska, in the United States, though. The last time I heard, Alaska wasn't part of the United Kingdom. And Giselle is your guardian? Everything in moderation, I guess. Can I have some wine, too? Neneko stares at the wine glass in front of her. Not on my watch. Be a good girl and drink your grape juice instead. Meanie. It's been a while since lunch started, but Thomas hasn't returned. No sign of Sir Raymond either. Suddenly, Vincent appears, carrying a large phonograph. Please remain seated, everyone. My master, Sir Raymond, originally intended to address all of you in person, but there has been a sudden change of plans. Allow me to play his message to you on this phonograph. Recorded? I wonder why Sir Raymond doesn't come himself. Sir Raymond is somewhat whimsical. This is not unusual for him. But he did invite us to come to this island, so this is probably an important message. It appears that Mr. Harrington is not here. However, I was told to proceed on time, so I will play the recording without him present. Everyone, you have my sincere gratitude for coming all the way to Shironagasu Island. I wonder if the sound coming from the phonograph was distorted when it was recorded, or if the phonograph is defective. There have been serious concerns about the absolute secrecy of the island. Someone has broken our pact. I cannot forgive who did this, I have discovered. Information, truth, traitor, if invitation letter. Hey, you've got to be kidding. I didn't understand any of that. As soon as Jacob blurts that out, is that there is a traitor among you. What? Suddenly the voice is clear as day, very different from the distorted recording that played before. The eerie tone of the voice appears to put everyone on edge. The phonograph plays an incoherent string of sounds and then stops playing. And thus concludes my master's message. Although he's trying hard not to show it, I can see that even Vincent was taken aback by the recorded message. Sir Raymond is really overdoing it with his jokes. A traitor among us? That's ridiculous. There's no point in having such a charade, even if it were true. Jacob mutters, his frustration clearly visible. It appears the message has ended. I shall take my leave. I wish you all a good day. Let's go, Giselle. Akira leaves with a perplexed look on her face, Giselle scurrying after her. How about we also get out of here? Neneko appears to be deflated by the atmosphere of this place and is tugging at my sleeve. I might be able to find out some more things if I stay here, though. What should I do? Ooh. I would say we stay. No. Let's stay here a bit. Oh, I should have saved. Let's stay here a bit longer so I can talk to people. I don't think you should. Jacob, do you have a moment? Mr. Higgins, come to think of it, your background is rather obscure. Could you be the traitor, I wonder? What? Are you serious? I can't believe you would even consider that. I'm not only suspicious of you, Mr. Higgins, I'm suspicious of the others as well, especially those who came here as representatives. I am certain that one of them is the traitor. I guess Neneko is right, and this guy is a snake. Like I said, let's go already. Yeah, let's make a quiet exit. Alright, so, illusion of choice. What was that all about? And what an unpleasant atmosphere. He was talking about a traitor. Yes, it definitely felt nasty. Looks like the invitation was some kind of bait for drawing the traitor out. But I don't know. Even if there is a traitor, I don't think that he or she would be stupid enough to come to this island. I know what you mean about not coming to the island, being suspicious. Did he invite everyone because of that? That's true, but the traitor could have used a representative. But with the exception of Thomas and Jacob, aren't all of the other guests representatives? And what kind of betrayal took place anyway? Could Mr. Higgins have been the traitor? Perhaps racked with guilt, he took his own life? Shh, you don't mince your words, do you? I'll admit, it lies within the realm of possibilities, but if that's the case, we'll just have to throw in the towel. However, I don't think it is possible to find out who the traitor is by asking representatives who don't know anything about this island. Could Sir Raymond have his suspicions about who the traitor might be? I have no idea. I need to clear my mind. Let's just go back to our rooms. This place gives me the creeps. You're right, we should go back before continuing this conversation. Huh? Hang on, don't tell me that the door is shut again. Didn't Abby tell us she would leave it open? I bet Akira just closed it. That sneaky little witch. Geesh, looks like I'm gonna have to turn the wheel again. No, there's someone there! Huh? What's going on over there? Akira and Giselle, what are they doing? There's something strange going on. But we're about to save the game right now. My lady, are you alright? Hey, what's the matter? Did something happen? Akira is pale as a sheet and her eyes can't seem to focus. It appears that a person has collapsed in the corridor ahead of us. But it's not a person anymore. Not a person. What? Akira is muttering to herself. Something strange is going on. The corridor ahead of us, so the corridor behind this door. If you open that door, steel yourself. It's a horrific sight. Thanks for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. I leave Akira and reach for the wheel. There's something strange about all of this. I should be on my guard. Neneko, if you're scared, stay back. I don't know what we might encounter behind this door. I'm scared. Quickly, open the door before I change my mind. You're very brave. All right, let's do this. I'm opening the door. As soon as I open the door, a terrible stench enters my nostrils. The corridor is filled with smoke, stinging my eyes. The smoke that obscures the corridor dissipates, revealing a gruesome sight. Who is this? Good grief. That man has been burnt all over. He isn't breathing anymore. His face has been severely burned, but judging from his outfit and heavy physique, this could be Thomas. The cause of death was either suffocation or burning. This was undoubtedly caused by a fire. However, something is very strange. How can such an intense fire rage in the stone corridor? You can't be serious. I don't think I can handle this. Neneko throws up with tears in her eyes. Her words sound as harsh as usual, but I think she's really reached her limit this time, and her pale cheeks tell me that she might faint at any moment. This is more than I can handle. Having seen this, I think I've outlived my usefulness. I think I'm going to faint. Good night, Moon. Neneko mutters something with a whimpering voice, wanders off, and lies down in a corner of the stone bridge. Hey, you alright? I can hear loud noises coming from where Neneko is lying. What is that? What's going on? In that corridor? What is that? What's that horrible smell? Oh boy. This is awkward, but there still may be important evidence here. I don't want anyone disturbing the murder scene. Stand back, everyone. This murder scene must not be disturbed until my investigation has been completed. Disturb the murder scene? What gives you the authority to say these things, Higgins? Get out of my way. Why on earth is there a dead body there? Looks like I won't be able to play this part any longer. Our cover has been blown. Everyone, please listen carefully. My name is really Senakita. I'm a detective from New York, and I've come to this island for an investigation. As you will know, I have the legal authority to investigate and make arrests. You are to follow my instructions until the police arrive on this island. Detective? Your name is Sen Akita? You bastard, you faked your identity. Detective Sen Akita from New York? I've heard that name before. This man has ties to the Mafia and will not hesitate to use illegal means to achieve his goals. I'm certain I've seen his face in the newspaper. I'm sure of it. So you're a bad guy after all. In any case, I have disclosed my identity. We're not going to deny that? We have ties to the Mafia? It doesn't matter if I'm good or bad, I'm still a licensed detective and you are obliged to obey my orders on this island. As if I'd obey your orders. Alex, you better quit that hostile attitude right now if you know what's good for you. Could you look after Neneko? Neneko. Alex glares at me, daggers coming out of his eyes. Still, he rushes to Neneko and helps her sit up. Real, could you come here? I'm sorry to drag you into this, but I need you to assist me at the murder scene. I'm an internist, but I guess this is not the time for semantics. All right, Mr. Akita. Real, are you ready? Just know that I can only give you my medical opinion. Don't expect anything else from me. That's all I need. All right, let's get this show on the road. His vase is broken. Did it fall when he caught fire? Ah, that flower vase. They were such lovely flowers. His clothes are also burnt quite badly. Were they made of flammable material? They appear to be terribly burnt. Even if so, they shouldn't have caught fire like that. A flammable liquid must have been poured on them. But they don't smell like gasoline. Is there a picture here? Huh? Thomas's wallet. There's something in it. I have something to tell you. Return to your room 5 minutes after everyone has gathered for lunch. We will talk about this there. Sir Raymond. Someone set him up to die. Although some parts have been burnt, I can still make out. It's a simple message. Looks like someone wanted to kill Thomas. They lured him here with this note. Sir Raymond may have been the killer, or someone else. The burns on his face appear to be especially severe. There appear to be several second-degree and third-degree burns. However, there is a little soot in the mouth and no edema. There seem to be almost no airway burns. Do you mean he lost consciousness before the fire reached his throat? He was probably in a state of shock, rather than losing consciousness due to the lack of oxygen. In any case, his airways have not been burned. I see. The burns on his arms appear to be particularly severe. They're all third-degree burns. Some doctors would even describe them as fourth-degree burns. Some parts of the skin appear to be completely charred. His arms are bent up in a strange way. They look like that because of the heat. The heat deformed the muscle protein. For example, raw meat shrinks when you grill it, right? Same thing. That's good to know. Makes me appreciate steak even more. What? The top of his trousers are relatively unburnt, but I can't find any evidence in his pockets. What else do we examine? I need to keep my head on straight. I should look elsewhere. Where else am I looking? Where else do I look? This is rather difficult to look at. I believe that he lost consciousness and did not suffer. Thomas. There's also something else here. Quarantine level 3? It's the same kind of card as the one Roy Higgins had. Unfortunately, it appears that the fire badly damaged the IC chip. It's probably not usable anymore. Quarantine level. I have a bad feeling about this. Does this mean there's such a place on this island? What could be hidden there? Huh? Okay. Where else am I looking? Apparently I needed to click on his legs. The burn on his legs are particularly bad. All the skin color is gone. They are almost charred. This happened only because his clothes caught fire. It wouldn't have been this severe otherwise. It's as if he committed suicide by burning himself to death. The fact that the degrees of burns vary by body part also bothers me. Burns on his legs. Could the fire have started from below? I think I've been able to make sense of the situation. Let's put all these facts together. First, the cause of death. How did he die? Asphyxia or shock from the burns? It has to be one of the two. The burns are particularly severe on the arms and legs, but relatively minor on his face and the rest of his body. Basically, it is a full body burn, but not at the same degree in all places. There are no fire traces in this corridor, and there is nothing here that can cause burns. That really is a mystery, isn't it? How could he catch fire in a stone passage? Did he really get burnt here, or was he moved here afterwards? I don't think that happened. Judging from the burn mark's severity and the absence of airway burns, he could have only been moved a few inches. I see. Because he is extremely heavy, it is also unlikely that he was carried here. The mystery deepens. How could Thomas have suffered such burns here? It's almost as if someone used a flamethrower on him. It's certainly strange. Burned to death somewhere without fire. At any rate, considering everything, this is unlikely to have been an accident. There is no fire in this area, and a lightning strike could not have caused this. Lightning couldn't have done this. Intense flames definitely caused this. We also have to consider that this was a suicide. We don't know what his motivation might be, but this could be a suicide. He could have committed suicide by dousing himself with gasoline. But what about that letter? Someone lured Thomas here. So with that in mind, we can narrow this down to one explanation. This is a murder. Murder? I can't believe it. Who would do such a thing, and why? Who did this, why, and how? Those are the questions, and I'll have to find the answers. If the killer is not found, then... In any case, this has become a very dangerous situation. We should all be careful. Whoever killed Thomas is definitely still on this island. What the? I immediately look around, startling Real, who is standing next to me. Where is that voice coming from? What? Thomas is still alive? He's breathing again. How? How can he still be alive? He wasn't breathing at all. Real's face turns pale, and she backs away. I meet her eyes. Even if a miracle happened, Thomas can't survive in this condition. I look at Real, trying to get an answer. Real, with an expression of fear on her face, replies to me by shaking her head. I approach Thomas. Hey, Thomas, don't worry. The burns are not as bad as you think. But you should rest. We will get to the bottom of this. Thomas mutters, with a voice that sounds like someone's last breath. Inger Riedment. Riedment? His stammering sounds delirious. I hold my ear next to his mouth, but that is all I can hear. All that remains is a faint breathing sound. He eventually stops breathing. A few moments later, Real checks Thomas's pupillary reflexes. She tries to check his breathing and pulse, but eventually she meets my gaze. He's gone. For real this time. I'm so sorry. I should have checked him more thoroughly. I jumped to conclusions too quickly. I thought there was no way he could have still been alive. You did a good job, Real. Everyone would have assumed the same in the situation. Thomas was no longer breathing when I arrived, and I also thought that he was already dead. Don't let it get to you. Thanks for trying to make me feel better, but I still failed, as a doctor. After a short moment of silence, there are sounds on the other side of the door. Okay. Whew. All right. Things are starting to get real crazy. So obviously we have our first murder. Something very weird is going on, and I'm excited that the game is starting to pick up steam, and we're seeing what exactly is happening on this island. So I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. If you are, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel. I upload content like this every single day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.